Hi, my name is Michelle and you've reached my channel, The Signs of Tarot. I'm doing a special series of readings about the day of the month. So for everyone who was born on the second day of the month, it doesn't matter which month or what zodiac sign you follow, whoever has been born on the second day of the month, this reading is for you. I just wanted to pull out the number 2 card to begin with for the tarot, the High Priestess, Ultimate Intuition. This is when your mind, your body, and your soul connect completely with the divine. You must have amazing powers of intuition. Obviously, this can't resonate for everyone, and it's not going to resonate for everyone who was born on the second day of the month. But it's amazing that the tarot card of number 2 is all about intense intuition. The High Priestess knows all but tells nothing. He hears an inner voice that is completely dead on every single time. So continue to follow your tuition, follow your hunches, listen to your gut. I was always told, it's not what your eyes see, it's not what your heart feels, it's what your stomach feels. If your stomach feels that something is correct, then it's correct. If you get that sick feeling, that pit feeling in your stomach, it's not correct. That's part of your intuition. So for those of you who are born on the second day of the month, you have the card number 2 for the High Priestess. Now, I've shuffled the cards in the tarot deck. I use a double deck of the Rider-Waite because if Spirit wants to come through, Spirit's going to come through by using a double deck with more than one message. I've shuffled and I'm just going to read a quick reading for you, those who are born on the second day of the month. Let me see if we can get all these pictures. Okay, again, this is for those who have been born on the second day of the month. It doesn't matter what month. We started off with a very tough card, the Nine of Swords, all about mental anguish, anxiety, sleepless nights. We all know that this is the sleepless nights card in the tarot. But what we may not really understand is you have 9 swords floating above your head. That is mental anguish. Swords are all about mental, intellect, communication. This is you communicating with yourself and fighting with yourself on the path that is right. This is absolute mental anguish. But the good news is the moon in reverse. When the moon is in upright, it's about deception. Something's gone on behind the scenes. Something's gone on behind your back. You weren't made aware of truth or reality, but you got the card in the reverse. So this is telling me that this is going to alleviate because you're going to get clarity on a situation. And as painful as that clarity is about a situation, it will set you free to understand, hey, I have to move forward in a very different direction. Then our next card, I can't speak today. Our next card is the Four of Cups. This is my card of being taken for granted. The universe is handing you a cup, but you're staring at 3 empty cups. Some people say this is the card where he looks bored and unhappy. To me, I feel that someone has taken you for granted and you're staring at that, trying to figure out how you could allow yourself to be placed in that situation. And then we have the 6 of Cups, which is always talking about someone from the past. So taking a look at this, and then the 5th card I pulled was the 7 of Swords, which is the lying, cheating, stealing card. So here's your story. Laying in bed, sleepless nights with anguish, because you were deceived. Something happened behind your back that became quite apparent. You might have seen something on social media. You may have heard something. You may have felt something. You may have seen something. But something came to light that was being done behind your back that made you feel terribly, terribly taken for granted of. It looks like somebody from your past. I have to say, an ex-girlfriend, an ex-boyfriend, an ex-love, an ex-romantic partner who might have cheated, lied, stole from you. Something really tough. So you're starting this year with some very tough energy. But let's go back to the beginning. The second major arcana in the deck, all about intuition, all about what she knows inside she doesn't tell the world. So let's take a couple more cards. Let's see where this can go. King of Wands, a total Casanova, somebody who swept you off your feet. In the reverse, he didn't come to you correct. And the World card, something that you're not allowing to end. When the World card is in upright, it's the ending of a karmic cycle, the ending of a cycle, the beginning of something new. You have it in the reverse. So I'm sorry for those of you who are born on the second day of the month. You guys have started with some pretty tough energy, but I want you to go back to your intuition. You know how to get yourself out of this. Get yourself out of this terrible funk. Whoever this was in your past, let them go, because they are not worth renting that space in your head and your heart. It's time for you to move on. Namaste.